Hello and welcome to watch this episode about chaga mushroom. Well, in the world of medicinal mushrooms, chaga is probably the king of medicinal mushrooms. The reishi mushroom is another one, but today we talk about chaga. Well, chaga is a mushroom, a parasite mushroom that lives in the hull of birch trees. It may also live in other leaf trees, but mainly on the birch. Now, this is what you need to look for. This is what it's look like. This one is in my front yard, so you might surprise how closely you can find them. But sometimes you have to walk and walk and walk and keep your eyes open, and when you notice it, you definitely will recognize it. Nothing in the earth and on these hulls of these birch trees, nothing looks like it, nothing else. So it's very easy to recognize, and you just snap it off with by your bare hands or axe or something, knife, and dry it. First you cut it in smaller pieces, then you dry it, and then it's basically it's ready to use. So this is what it looks like when you watch it closer. You can clearly see it's like some sort of burnt stuff, but it's a mushroom, I show you. It also may look like this. This one is also from my front yard. So today we're gonna make some chaga tea with our cooker, and of course we're gonna make a fire with the chaga mushroom too. So let's start making some tea. Calling it to chaga tea is a little bit wrong, because it doesn't contain any tea leaves, but because everyone else is calling it chaga tea, so are we. So let's begin. So let me light this up. You might think that I can't make fire with matches, but I do. So let's start boiling some chaga tea now. These little things are pretty handy, and they are cheap too. Cheapest ones cost about 10 euros. You can also make your own with cucumber jar or something, just drill a few holes in it. So this is my camp cooking set, and I will use tap water this time. As you can see, there is snow, but it's so hard, so frozen now. So for the time saving, I will use tap water to make this tea. And also, if you make water from snow, remember it doesn't contain any minerals, so in the long term it's not good for you. All right. So this is what grinded chaga looks like. I will usually cut the chaga mushroom into smaller pieces, then let it dry, and then you can grind it with a mortar or something. Somebody uses electric mills, but you can do it with a hammer and a towel too, or an old t-shirt. Just put the chaga pieces inside the old t-shirt and roll it up like this, and just bang it with the hammer or some heavy thing. So this is pretty simple process to make this. You just put the water in a cooker, put the chaga powder in, so the only bad thing about these that they run out of fuel pretty quickly, so you need to feed them all the time with the sticks. But I think we can make this tea. And with the cooking set, always use the giraffes, the grabbers, takers, whatever you call them. Right. The boiling time, it's about a 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Some enthusiastic people cook them many hours, and after that they put them in the thermos bottle. I think the 15-20 minutes will be enough for common people like us. Let's put a lid on so we can get it boiling faster. So now we're just waiting for it to get boiled. The price of the grinded chaga will be about 30 or 40 euros, maybe 50 bucks for a kilo. So from the big football size chaga mushrooms, it may give you 5 kilos, so it will be about 300, maybe even 400 euros for the powder of the chaga. So let me check my timer. How long have we? All right, we have about 15 minutes. So we are starting to have our tea ready now. it's turning itself pretty dark, like a coffee. So now we let the fire put itself down, and I will show you how to catch a spark from these ashes to this piece of chaga. And this thing is great because you can carry fire with the chaga. So if you have a big chaga mushroom, like about this size, and you catch a spark in it, it will keep that spark burning many hours. There's also horseshoe fungus and willow bracket that will do the trick, but maybe we get those things later, not today. Today we use this, and I will catch a spark in here, and I will make a fire after a while, so you can see that you can make a fire with the chunk of chaga too. So I think the fire is burning off now, and we are ready to drink some tea. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully I don't burn myself. We're gonna mostly put it in a thermos, so we can drink it later, and the healthy effects get stronger if it stays longer in the hot water. So let's do this. It's pretty tricky to pour it. All right. Now the rest of it goes here. Like that. The taste of this is pretty earthly. That's me sounding like a wine taster, but it's not bad. Tastes like tea. Well, I like to use some honey to make it taste a little bit sweeter, but you make your own decisions. Somebody uses ginger, somebody uses reishi that I talked earlier, but you make your own decisions and make it taste better. It's not bad. It's not bad like this, and it's very healthy. The health benefits of this thing, it says that it prevents flu, prevents cancers, stomach cancers. You can read them on Google if you like to. So it's widely known, one of the best healing mushrooms in the world. maybe the best. The other medicinal mushroom, the reishi, it's also good, but the effects are opposite to the chaga. So chaga will give you some power and get your going, but the reishi will little bit calming you down. So you choose what to use. So let me grab myself some spark here, so we can make so we can carry a fire with the chaga. Let's see if I can find one. Yes. There it is. I hope you can see it catches the spark. So this thing is great for carrying fire. Now I just put it in a metal box. Like this, and push the lid about that much, so it can grab some oxygen and it will keep burning. So let's enjoy about a mushroom tea. So now, after the tea has cooled a bit, I like to put some honey in the tea to make it taste sweeter. I wait that it cools down a bit, so I get the most health benefits from the honey. Too much heat kills the good parts, good minerals and vitamins of the honey. So let's stir it up a bit. I can use a spoon too. I just didn't remember to took it with me. Oh, check it out. It's still burning. About 10 minutes after I put the lid open, so then it definitely can get more oxygen. You don't need a box, you can carry it like this if you don't have to. Somebody uses big chunks of horseshoe fungus that they put in the fire before the fire gets down, so it definitely catches a spark. So they put a rope around it and carry it with the rope. But we're gonna do it like that. This thing is a great tasting. With the honey, I mean. It really sweetens it up. I need another one. There's a lot of leftovers in the can, but it doesn't matter. You can drink them all. Eventually they will come out. So let me show you about that chaga mushroom. If you take it off from the hull, this is a small one, it looks like this. So you just grab it and take it. You can use axe, hacksaw, knife, wooden chisel or something. Like I said before, it's a paradox that they don't allow you to take these, because eventually they will kill the birds. But this one is from my front yard, so you just try these. Maybe you want to cut them into smaller pieces so then they dry faster, and they are a lot more easier to cut to smaller pieces when they are fresh and moist. So this will be about 2 months, maybe 3 months of chaga, if you don't drink it daily. As you can see, the spark now, when it gets oxygen, it gets bigger and bigger. So you might want to close the lid to burn it, to prevent it burning too quickly. So after I drank my tea, I will show you how to make fire with this chunk of chaga. So let's wait a bit more. I hope you can hear those birds. The singing is so loud and powerful now that the spring is definitely coming faster and faster. So this is what it looks like after about 25 minutes. You just grab those ashes off, and as you can roughly calculate, about a thumb size piece of chaga will burn about 1.5, maybe even 2 hours. So with the big piece you can walk all day and then start the fire with it. So let's try to make fire with this thing. I use a tinder bundle this time. I don't know where the hell I put my fire roll. And I hate to do this because, like you see, it makes a hell of a lot of mess. So let's try this. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you a smoking fire. So, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, like always, put the thumbs up. If you don't, put the thumbs down. Tell me why. Subscribe the channel if you like to, like always. And that's it this time, folks. I will start cleaning this mess. There's signs of forest fire everywhere. So, that's all. Goodbye.